SHIB Army 74,711,103 Shiba Inu coins. Why exactly? Do you need to hold it before the end of this year? Keep watching this video, I'll tell you why. Fellas, believe me, this video is not clickbait of any kind, and I'm going to prove that to you as this video proceeds. Just make sure you subscribe to this video, so you won't miss future updates. Guys, Shiba Inu is still running hot. Also, there are rumors that Elon Musk is stocking up in SHIB. So one of the big questions is Elon Musk the only whale buying right now? Coinbase and Satoshi Kusama stated that they had speculated that the recent increase in Shiba Inu chart might have been caused by Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, but they now believe there may be more to the story. Well, we'll discuss that in detail soon. Also, Shiba Inu CEO, which is also SHIB's principal developer, has given us a tiny taste of something. We'll share that as well. All I ask from you guys is that you give me a lovely hit the subscribe button. Now let's proceed. First of all, let's check how SHIB price is doing today. Shiba Inu Coin's price is 0.401345. Shiba Inu has reached what you may call the 1500 area twice already. It was actually traveling parallel to dogs. Dogecoin are up 56% today too. However, when Doge attempted to cross the 15 region, it was just pushed back down, and Shiba Inu followed. They appear to be moving somewhat in unison, but you can make out their double heads and shoulders in this picture. It turns out that this was actually a bearish movement for Shiba Inu. However, there is still a great deal of interest in Shiba Inu, and it's possible that in the coming days, Shiba Inu may soar. However, nothing is certain. Guys, the Fed rate high is approaching on November 2, and it could alter the entire view of the cryptocurrency market, either positively or negatively. We must therefore keep an eye on this and put it on our radar, because if the Federal Reserve decides to raise interest rates by 75% or, God forbid, 1%, that might destabilize the markets. However, if they respond, hey, you know what? If the federal chairman, who will only raise interest rates by 0.5%, says encouraging things, the markets may immediately begin to rise sharply. The market's fear has already given way to greed for cryptocurrencies. It changed to 34, which is a normal level of fear rather than an excessive level. Coinbase and Satoshi Kusama stated that they had speculated that the increase in Shiba Inu might have been caused by Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter, but they now believe there may be more to the story. Shibarium is important to Shiba Inu, therefore it's possible that it's saying that this has to do with it. Right, and Satoshi finally sent out a tweet after a lengthy absence. He entered the room with his head down, working on upgrades that I believe you will appreciate. Ship Eternity hashtag, Ship Army hashtag, Shibarium. Someone started a poll here, but I'm not sure whether that has anything to do with what the outcome will be. SHIB the Metaverse, or Shiba Eternity update, is treated in Shibarium documents, right? It is a game. It most likely has anything to do with one of these four. Before they release Shibarium, the documents are most likely to arrive. That is why I keep predicting that it will occur in the first quarter of 2023. Shibarium may therefore arrive in this area in the next 5 to 6 months. The shares of the other three companies, including SHIB the Metaverse and Facebook, fell as a result of the mini-verse's slow first revenue growth. They're investing a lot of money in it, but getting no results. So for Shiba, I don't know how much SHIB the Metaverse was going to aid the price action right now. However, if it does develop into what people hope it will, if it comes to that, maybe we may see something along those lines in 4 or 5 years. However, until that time, I don't think that will have much of an impact on Shiba. However, Shibarium does, so we'll see if that happens. Right. So why did I release that quirky song in the first place? Right. That amounts to 7,070 million. Whenever I consider investing in Shiba, I always keep in mind that you should only invest money that you can afford to lose. Now, that might be $100 for some folks. That might be $50 for some folks. That can be $10,000 or $100,000 for some, $1 million. It is dependent on the size of your portfolio, your income, and your net worth. It varies. I believe the majority, correct. $1,000. Additionally, I may just be living in a fantasy world because I reside in a highly priced nation. So perhaps that is what I believe. Maybe if you reside in India, El Salvador, or another country, I'm not sure. I believe that Lewinstone genuinely licked the stein. He has a high GDP. The amount, however, that I personally could say, hey, if I lose that, my wife probably will be furious at me, but she's not going to kick me out of the house as, somewhere in the world where the GDP is not that high. I may have to spend a night sleeping on the couch, which has never occurred to me. So I'm not sure. But when someone does that, I typically go to sleep. However, $1,000 is a sum I personally can afford to lose and won't worry myself sick about given my age and net worth. And you'd receive the 74 million Shiba Inus that are already available, right? That's quite a sum. Consider this. Currently, the cost of a Shiba Inu is 0.00 or $13.45. Take $13.45. Take $13.45, will we? Let's say it does, in which case you would have a profit of $742,000. Of all, we're still a very, very long way off, even if the $1,000 from the initial donation gets to Shiba English to reach 1 cent, don't you think? Shiba Inu must be burned in large quantities for Shibarium to function. The number of Shiba Inus in circulation, as of right now, is 589 trillion. So even if it reaches the market cap, it would still be enormous, right? And if we're able to reduce this market cap, apply the circuit to 10 billion or 100 billion, even then, the 1 cent value would make a little bit more sense. But let's assume the distance is quite great. Of course, if the supply in circulation is reduced greatly, significantly, it could rise much further. However, suppose that we reach 0. Let's say we remove 10. Then we would have 3 zeros before reaching 1, correct? A 643.
Now this might occur.
Shiba Inu was at its peak when we saw him almost reach that location. And suppose it reached 88, correct? So this is a scenario that is possible, right? Let's assume she reached the AT. Return to 88, 571% now. That's gonna be really fantabulous. It's a potential that we observed in 2016. In 2018, many cryptocurrencies reached their peak levels before sharply declining. And in 2019-2020, they returned blazing. Not everyone experienced it, but the major players did. So it appears like excellent things are on their way. But I can't lie since I like huge buttocks. Right after we reduce our FOMO a little bit, we need to somewhat lower our expectations. Due to the possibility that this bull run in a bear market, because of this, and this is just my opinion, always conduct your own research before making an investment decision.
You have until November 2 to enter this time frame, perhaps for a swing trade.
Observe the results. Right, but not excessively, right? You should always have a portion of your portfolio on hand so that you can afford to lose whatever portion you might need to spend in riskier situations.
We discussed Shiba.
Since the low nice returns, it has increased by nearly 40%. And throughout our discussion, I asked, hey, are you buying it for $1,000? Are you purchasing here at the price of $1,000, right? And when it reached 900, the issue was, were you purchasing it cheaper, right? If the response was negative, you probably wouldn't buy when the price increased either. How much money have the people who bought here made back so far? 40%. And today's high is 60%. Right. Therefore, those who know when to buy the drop occasionally see big profits. Other times it keeps dipping, right? However, risk management and a stop loss are both required. If you're going short term, you need to have a lot of things in place. If you're investing for the long term, you'll need a different strategy, mindset, level of risk tolerance, and financial resources. Right. Again, in my opinion, those are all factors that you need to consider. We'll stop here for now. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you have any business proposal, kindly check out the email in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.